Welcome to GCCars, and my name is Ergo. Today we're going to take a city POV test drive in this 2021 Genesis GV70. Sorry, it's a 2022 Genesis GV70. Yeah, first model year, and I've had it for, this is my third day now. And so far I've been really liking it. You can see all the stats on your right hand side. Genesis is one of the manufacturers who take manufacturer plates, which I always like. Also means that we don't have a front license plate, which makes it look even better. And this one here is in Manu Red. Manu Red? I think it's Manu Red. It looks really nice. Top trim, Sport Plus. Looks great, I think. But let's hop on in and drive it. We get the ultramarine blue. Could the fly get out? Oh no. Anyway, ultramarine blue and red interior. I just love how creative this all is and how it's just different than most other brands. Let's start her up. There we go. We'll look at the back here. Really nice, I think. Now let's turn on the ventilated seats to level 1. And this screen is really cool because you got the weather, any media if you're playing it down here, and you got a map. So you kind of have everything you need to see right on here without it looking, I don't know, too busy. Because if we go to the map, it's a nice screen, but that will look a little busy, right? And just a nice wallpaper-like start screen. Anyhow, red seatbelts. Let's go on and drive it. We got this rotary dial here. Drive. I'll be honest, so far I've been a couple of times I grabbed the wrong one. This is controlling the media system, infotainment. This one is that. I never shifted by accident, but it was like grabbing the wrong. I was like, no, that's not it. That happened a bunch of times, I'll be honest. I'm going to start off in comfort, but we will also use Sport and Sport Plus. Maybe just Sport. Because Sport Plus is, I think, just Sport with the traction control off, and we don't need that here for what we're doing today, because we're going to do a little bit of an acceleration, but we're going to obviously adhere to the laws and to the speed limits. But as always, of course, I do have a full-on review about this 2022 Genesis GV70. You can find that in the top right-hand corner. And we'll talk about everything, the interior, the exterior, how it is to drive, if it's worth the price, and if you should go with the with competition. Pretty much everything you would need to know about this GV70 is up in that. Also, furthermore, we have other POV drives. We have one highway POV drive where we test the highway driving assist that we have here and the automatic lane changes that it can do. And we have a night POV test where we do full-on acceleration run. And we also test the high beams and the headlights. What's pretty cool here is our digital gauge cluster switches to a camera, to a blind spot camera, whenever we have our indicators on. And it covers more than I would see in my side mirror. So it kind of covers everything I see in my side mirror plus my blind spot. It is really nice. And of course it's also a 3D gauge cluster, but for these POV videos I have it disabled because it's tracking my eyes and not the camera, so it would be a little blurry for you. And the 3D wouldn't even work for you because, well, this is a 2D video. So it just made sense to disable it. So, just makes a little more sense for this video. It feels very spacious though, I gotta say. This cabin feels very nice and spacious. But we want to do a little acceleration, so let's turn into sport mode. You see the gauges change. We have active sound management on, so essentially it pumps in audio. That's what it does. Can't accelerate far here because, well, it's a city. But still a little bit of a one. Sport Plus is not what I want. I want to go into comfort. Yeah, like I said, full acceleration run in the review and in the night POV drive. This is more of a relaxed drive, more of a comfortable one. We're actually going to drive a bit of a different route this time around because they have been, and then in the process of removing parts of the Gardner. We've been taken in a couple of POV drives that is gone.
Mile. Traffic light and speed camera ahead. 37 miles per hour speed limit.
Thank you, Genesis. I always at first think that I have the navigation on when that happens, but it's just a little reminder about speed cameras and red light cameras. This is something I need to get out of the habit of, because with this camera, actually, I do not need to check my mirrors and all. It's just such a habit because, well, ever since I started driving, I've been doing it, right? This camera actually makes me see more, and it's safer because I don't have to look. I don't have to look in front. I don't have to look to the side, right? I can just keep looking in front, which is pretty nice.
In 0.1 mile, red light camera ahead.
Let's go into eco mode a little bit to see the other gauge. And we can also, I want to merge here, but Mr. F-150 is braking. It's fine. We can also in the eco mode, I'll do that in the highway POV. If I let go of the gas pedal, it basically starts coasting, decouples the transmission from the engine, so basically pushes the clutch in, and we can coast a little. And here you see, not too long ago, in the Mercedes we took it in a highway POV drive, and now it's all gone. It's all gone. It's only going to take about 4 years for them to rebuild it. It's going to be fun. Well, there you go. A lot of rubble now. Put on the Ergo seats. They're not really massaging seats. I put them on by touching a little button down here, and you can see I have pelvic stretching, lumbar stretching, whole body stretching, or off. But let's go for whole body stretching. It is not really massaging seats in the classical sense. It kind of adjusts all the like all the various seat options we have. So it takes the lumbar, for example, and kind of waves it through. And it also, the interesting thing, the cushion can inflate, so you can get like really kind of like a dome up here, and that goes in and out. It is still relaxing and nice, but it's not quite the massaging seats that you might get in a few other cars. Although in this class, it's not really that common to have massaging seats, so I don't have a problem with that. just gonna stop at the usual spot. Which is right here. Okay. Put it to park. Not going to turn it off because I'm going to drive away in a second. But yeah, that's the drive in the 2022 Genesis GV70. Yeah, like I said, it's really nice. Interior, I like it a lot. I don't know if you've seen the sunroof yet, but well, we have a sunroof, and obviously this part here opens. And as soon as these guys are gone, you can take a quick look at the exterior once more. And yeah, on your screen, yeah, on the left-hand side, probably you'll see a review. You see the full review that I made. And if you want to see anything else, you got it all up there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.